So this is gonna be a weird bounce around video. Got a lot of shit to say. Probably forget half of it. Gonna post a link in the description box. It's pretty hardcore, so if you don't love yourself yet, be prepared to be triggered. And I dare you to watch it all. I can't remember when I came across this video for the first time, but it honestly changed my life. I've played both parts, the girl part and the boy part, which may sound like, huh? Because you don't know what the video is, but once you look at it, you'll understand. In my real life, I play the girl part like all the time. I'm brought, and I believe that everyone's beautiful, therefore that's what I perpetuate into the world, and I'm a lot like her. But, especially in the moment I found the video, I was like him. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So you either peek at it or you don't. It's up to you. So, next thing I want to ramble on about. I don't talk much about symptoms or ascension stuff that's physical. Why? Because I don't perpetuate it into my universe, meaning it might be good to share with y'all, but until I've been through it, I don't want to make it more intense or just drag it out. I'm very fond of very fond of controlling how I feel. And by that, I don't mean in a controlling type of way. I mean to surrender to how I feel and not let it, like, I am the master of my fate. Ultimately, I master how I feel during the day, night, evening, whatever. So I think it was 3 days ago, could have been 4. I had a conversation with someone that was like amazing. And then when we were done the conversation, my head, I thought it was gonna like just explode, implode. I didn't even know. And in the moment that it happened, I wanted to be my usual self and push the pain aside. But I realized, I don't know when, but somebody had made a video or said something to me, and it was like, holy shit, I realize I'm pushing all these like things away from me, because as soon as the pain hits me, I push it away. So I don't even let certain upgrades or certain things happen, because I'm very good at pushing the pain away. So I do, so I don't let what needs to happen happen. Makes sense? I don't know. So when the head thing hit me, my first thing I did was accept it and say, like, go for it. Do what you got to do. Give it to me all at once. I'll fucking take it. So I sat, half laid in bed in this exact spot. I didn't look at the time. It might have taken a half an hour to flow through me. And yeah, I just chose to stay grounded, chose to let it go through. I asked for it to be accelerated, and just, I didn't want it to last. And so it didn't. So the half an hour-ish, did what it did, and I never really, I don't know, I didn't think of it after, right? It's done. Again, that's how I roll. I find it, for me, that it makes everything so much easier and smoother. Just live through what you got to live through and pretty much forget about it. I don't analyze it very much. And then I think it was about, it wasn't the same night. It was the next night. I put Lily Rose to bed. And as I walked out of the bedroom, I could see blue and red, a line of colors, blue and red. This is my left, on the left side of my eye. And there was like a certain pattern. It was a line. And so I was like, oh, wow, okay, what's this? This is new. It's pretty cool. So, because then I was alone, I went into the living room, had only the green light on. And I just kind of laid there and, asked it to manifest itself more. I want more. I can see the red and blue lights, but I can't figure out what they are. And I can't explain. I don't have the words. The only person I could maybe go back and refer to and look at her videos would be T. Taylor, because she speaks of DragonFlyVision. But as I was like kind of just in trance meditation type of surrender mode of just letting what was going on go on, I don't know how to explain this. So I'm laying there. I got like this pattern of line of red and blue flashing. And then as I'm kind of like not attaching to it, because as soon as I'm attached to it too much and I want to see, it disappears. So I'm like kind of like just kind of laying there, letting it come to me without chasing it too much with my eyes and just letting it come to me. Well, at one point, I still can't figure out, understand, I never did, what those were. But then at one point, I'm just laying there looking straight ahead, and on both sides of my eyes, the only way I could describe it is if someone came and just like whoosh, put some freaky weird ass fucking video game fucking headset on me, which I do believe this shit exists in the world, but I've never had access to it. I've never seen this stuff for myself. This is stuff I would look at in a movie if I watched a lot of movies, or like I think it exists, video game headset stuff, just never seen one. So yeah, so when that came on my eyes, basically just, I can't, just, there was green, like a neon emerald green on both sides of my eyes. The flashing is still there on this side of the red and blue, and then the green. And again, I'm not one to document. It's how I roll. I didn't even check the times. I don't know how long it lasted. And I ain't gonna lie, for being gifted something so cool, I literally at one point said, I don't really understand this. This is really cool. I'm bored. I don't want to sit here and look at this anymore. I know, who does that, right? But that's the thing, is that, I'm gifted with all these things. I have absolutely no one to fucking talk to about it. And just, I don't understand it. I don't know how to play with it more. So it was like, when I got bored, I just said, I'm done. You can go now. Fade back to black. And I let it go. Will it come back? Fuck yeah. That's why I let it go. I mean, if it came once, it'll come back. And I didn't want to get to that thing where I start to analyze it, or it starts to feel like anything that I'm questioning and wanting answers for. When it came on my eyes, like I asked for it too, because I was in that kind of trancey mode. But when I could feel my mind starting to think and wonder too much, like, how do I use this? What do I do? What's it for? What else can I see? I just kind of let it go. Is that weird? To just kind of have something so cool happen and to not be obsessed by it? I don't know. I was thinking about that the other day. We all have like our survival tactics of things we do. And I really try to analyze mine now to make sure that I'm not holding on to a baby blanket of what was safe, and always trying to see the different perspectives of like what else I'm being asked from within to see or do. And even as I speak, and even as I was like when I did let my mind think about it in the last 2 days after that happened, it was like, for me, that's part of my process is it's there. I don't quite know what to do with it, so I'll go back to it when I kind of can play with it differently. I don't know. What else did I think I wanted to ramble on about this Saturn's Day? I have 6 days off. I know. I already spent the first morning of it doing absolutely nothing. I love it. The only thing I know I'm going to do during my 6 days off is go see Frozen 2. I would have gone to see it last night, but I promised my sister me and Lily Rose would wait for her. A promise is a promise. We're supposed to go at the beginning of the week. I can hold out. I know, it's really hard. Movie theater's only like maybe 18 minutes away. Oh, it's really hard. But good things are worth waiting for. I did tell one of the kids at work, I said, you need to look at me and really give me a hug before I go. I will not be the same person I was when I left, when I come back, because I will have seen Frozen 2. Oh, it's so funny, little kids' eyes, the way I talk. She's like, really? You're gonna change? I was like, probably. I hope so. I don't know. It's Frozen 2. It's a whole new world. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll understand my little, goggle vision. Maybe that's where the answers will come from it. Anyways, I'm just being silly now. Have a super day. I didn't spill my coffee. Doing pretty good.